Hello. Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss objectives on maxima and minimum. Already PEC is completed. This is the last topic in application of derivatives. Okay. Objective on maxima and minimum. Right. First question. The function y is equal to x power 3 minus 3x square plus 6x minus 17. The function y is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 17 is options. It is increasing everywhere, decreasing everywhere, and increasing given some intervals, decreasing and some intervals. Okay? No need that options. The function y is equal to x cube minus 3x square 6x minus 17. It is increasing and decreasing types. So increasing means first derivative is positive. Decreasing means first derivative is negative. So first dy by dx or y is equal to x cube minus 3x square 6x minus 17. First derivative 3x square minus 6x plus 6. It is 3 into x square minus 2x plus 2. 3 into x minus 1 whole square plus 1. It is a minus b whole square. X square minus 2x plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. So it is x minus 1 whole square. Whole square is always a positive. In case x equal to 0, consider 0 minus 1 whole square, it is plus 1. 1 consider 1 minus 1 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 into 3 positive. So at any value of x, the first derivative is greater than 0. So dy by dx is greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. So every real number, everywhere it is greater than 0, first derivative. Therefore, it is increasing function for all x. For dy by dx is greater than 0 for all where at any value of x. At any value of x. Therefore, it is increasing everywhere. So given function, first derivative, it is a 3x square minus 6x plus 6, 3 into x square minus 2x plus 2, 3 into x minus 1 whole square plus 1. Whole square is always positive. So first derivative is greater than 0 at any value of x. So it is increasing for everywhere. Okay, write down. You can write down. Next question, second one. The function f of x is equal to the function f of x is equal to x cube minus 27x plus 5 monotonically increasing when. So the function is monotonically increasing when. So that means a clearly increasing function at x belongs to, that means given f of x is equal to x cube minus 27x plus 5 is monotonically increasing when. So the given function is increasing. So where f of x is equal to x cube minus 27x plus 5. First derivative f dash of x, it is a 3x square minus 27. So it is a monotonically increasing. So by that, first derivative is greater than 0. It is a monotonically increasing function. That means first derivative is greater than 0. First derivative greater than 0. What about first derivative? It is a 3x square minus 27. 3x square minus 27. So it is a x square minus 9 greater than 0. X square is greater than 9. X is greater than. So the given function is monotonically increasing when. That means the function is increasing when x is greater than. Okay. So first derivative is greater than 0. When. In case x is above 3 values 4, 5, 6 and so on consider, it is a positive. Otherwise it is a negative. Okay. So it is a monotonically increasing function. That means first derivative is greater than 0. X square is greater than 9. Clearly x is greater than. Okay. Right down. Okay. Write down my next question. Third one. If the function f of x is equal to, if the function f of x is equal to k x power 3 minus 9x square plus 6x plus 3 is increasing for all x belongs to R then k belongs to okay? Yes. If the function f of x is equal to kx power 3 minus 9x square plus 6x plus 3 is increasing for all x belongs to R. That means every real number the given function is increasing. Then x belongs to. It is a kx power 3. So the total function is increasing for every real number. That means f dash of x is greater than or equal to 0. Then find the value xk. So here given f of x, that is a kx power 3, 9x square plus 6x plus 3. Find the derivative f dash of x. It is a 3kx square. K constant. Derivative of x power 3, 3x square minus 18x plus 6. It is a 3 into kx square 6x plus 2. It is the first derivative. But given it is an increasing function for all x belongs to R. Every real number, the given function is increasing. That means by data, f dash of x is greater than or equal to 0. What about f dash of x? It is a k, so 3 into kx square minus 6x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So kx square minus 6x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, na? Then it is discriminant b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. B square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. So b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. That means 36 minus b value minus 6. So minus 6 whole square minus 4, a value k and c value 2 is greater than or equal to 0. It is 36 minus 8k is greater than or equal to 0. It is divisible by 4. So 9 minus 2k is greater than or equal to 0. 2k is greater than or equal to minus 9. So k is less than or equal to. So it is a minus. The symbol it changes, greater than it changes to less than. 9 by 2. Sorry, the discriminant is b square minus 4ac less than or equal to 0 before value. So then in this intervals it is greater than. Therefore k belongs to 9 by 2 to infinity. In case if you have any doubt, verify. So 9 by 2 means 4.5. So 4.5 means 4.5 to infinity values. So then k is equal to clearly 4.5 above values 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. All these values, the given function is we get a positive. So it is f dash of x value 3 into kx square minus 6x plus 2. In this interval, first derivative will be positive. If you have any doubt, verify. It is a 9 by 2. That means 4.5. 4.5 to infinity. So k value is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on up to infinity value. Substitute in this interval. In this first derivative, we get positive. You can write down. Again, write the next fourth question. If the function if the function f of x if the function f of x is equal to k sin x plus 2 cos x divided by sin x plus cos x is increasing for all values of x is increasing for all values of x then that means then find means k values. The function f of x is equal to k sin x plus 2 cos x divided by sin x plus cos x is increasing for all values of x. Then that means k. So it is a given function f of x is equal to clearly numerator and denominator divisible by cos. That time here we get a k tan x sin by cos plus 2 divided by tan x plus 1. That means here numerator and denominator divisible by cos x. Okay na? K sin x by cos x, k tan x. 2 cos x by cos x, 2 sin x by cos x, tan cos by cos 1. So f dash of x derivative. Derivative of u by v form. It is a derivative of u by v. V u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. So after the derivative of u by v, we get tan x plus 1 whole square, denominator v square. V u dash minus u v dash, we get tan x minus 2. K tan x minus 2. But here it is an increasing function, that means f dash of x, k tan x, k minus 2 divided by. So it is f dash of x is greater than 0 by delta. It is an increasing function. Increasing function means it is first derivative is greater than 0. So derivative of u by v, we get it is a k minus 2 divided by tan x plus 1 whole square. First derivative is greater than 0. Why? Because given function is increasing function. That means k minus 2 divided by tan x plus 1 whole square greater than 0. By cross multiplication, k minus 2 is greater than 0, k is greater than 2. Okay, na? f of x, k sin x plus 2 cos x divided by sin plus cos, numerator and denominator divisible by cos. That means we get k tan x plus 2 divided by tan x plus 1. After the derivative of this function, we get a k minus 2 divided by tan x plus 1 whole square by applying derivative of u by v formula. V u dash minus u v dash divided by v square. We get a k minus 2 divided by tan x plus 1 whole square. By derivative, by data are given, first derivative is greater than 0. First derivative is greater than 0, that means k minus 2 divided by tan x plus 1 whole square greater than 0. By cross multiplication, k minus 2 is greater than 0, we get k is greater than 2. Right now? Okay. Write the next question. If if f and g, f and g are decreasing functions, decreasing functions, and f circle g is exist, then f circle g is. F and g are two decreasing functions. F and g are any two functions. That the two are decreasing. That means derivative of f is negative, derivative of g also negative. F circle g is exist. Then f circle g is which type of function? That means increasing function or decreasing function. Okay, na? Here f and g are two decreasing functions. Given f and g are two decreasing functions, decreasing functions, that is f dash of x is negative, that means less than 0. First derivative less than 0 means decreasing, greater than 0 means increasing. Here f and g both are decreasing functions. That means f dash of x is less than, is negative, and g dash of x is also is negative. Both are negative. And f circle g is exist. Now derivative of f circle g, that means derivative of f of g of x, f of g of x. So that means the functions f circle g of x, f circle g means f of g of x or f circle g of x. So derivative of f of g of x, it is f dash of g of x into g dash of x. For example, sin of 2x plus 5. Sin of 2x plus 5. Here f of x is sin. F function is sin. And g function is 2x plus 5. F is sin and g function is 2x plus 5. F of g of f circle g of x. F circle g of, that means sin of 2x plus 5. How to derivative? Derivative of sin is cos. That means cos of 2x plus 5 into derivative of 2x plus 5. Derivative of sin of 2x plus 5. That is cos of 2x plus 5 into derivative of 2x plus 5. Okay. So it is derivative of f circle g. That means the derivative of f of g of x, f dash of g of x into g dash of x. Here already f dash is a negative, g dash is also negative. So that means it is a negative, it is also negative. Minus into minus, plus, it is a positive. That means derivative of f circle g is a positive. Derivative of f circle g is a positive, that means greater than 0, that means increasing. That means f circle g, derivative of f circle g greater than 0, so increasing. Okay, Mama? Listen, if you have any doubt, f and g are decreasing functions, f circle g is exist, then f circle g is. Here given f and g are two decreasing functions. That means the derivative of f and derivative of g both are negative. Why? Because it is a decreasing functions. And f circle g is already exist. Therefore, derivative of f circle g. That means derivative of f of g of x. Derivative of f of g of x, f dash of g of x into g dash of x. So f dash is a negative, g dash is also negative. Minus into minus plus. So derivative of f circle g is greater than 0. So it is increasing function. Right on? Right on? Next, sixth question. Sixth one. In the interval 0 comma pi f of x is equal to sin x minus x is. In the interval 0 comma pi f of x is equal to sin x minus x is. That means options increasing, decreasing, sometimes increasing, sometimes decreasing, neither. Okay? So here given function f of x, it is sin x minus x. On the interval 0 comma pi. 0 comma pi means first quadrant and second quadrant. 0 to 180, first and second quadrant. This increasing and decreasing depends on first derivative. F dash of x. Derivative of sin is cos. Derivative of x is 1. Cos x minus 1 in 0 to pi. Increasing or decreasing. So in first quadrant cos is positive. Second quadrant cos is negative. First quadrant it is 0 to pi. That means the first and second quadrant. In first quadrant cos is positive. Okay na? So but a positive value means maximum 1, cos 0 value 1, cos 90 value 0. So 0 minus 1 minus 1 or a second quadrant next 90 to 180. In second quadrant cos is a negative. Minus again minus. It is not product. We get a negative value. No? In cos x minus 1, the first and second quadrant, it is a negative. Okay, na? No need to verify. Generally observe. Derivative sign is cos x minus 1. In this interval 0 to pi, it is increasing function or decreasing function. So 0 to pi means first and second quadrant. In first quadrant, cos is positive. That means 0 to 90, cos 0 value 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. But it is open interval above 0 degrees. So up to 90 degrees. Cos 0 value 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Cos 90 degrees, 0. 0 minus 1, it is a minus 1. So first quadrant also negative, cos x minus 1. Second quadrant, 90 to 180, cos is already negative. It is value minus value, again minus value. Total we get negative. So therefore, first derivative is less than 0 in this interval. So clearly it is decreasing function. Okay, na? F dash of x is less than 0 for all x belongs to 0 to pi. So this cos x minus 1 is less than 0 in this interval, therefore it is decreasing. It is a decreasing function. Right down. Again, write the next question. Seventh one. The interval on the function sin 2x minus x comma 0 less than x less than pi by 2 decreases is seventh one. Sin 2x minus x 0 less than x less than pi by 2 decreases is. Let f of x sin 2x minus x, its derivative of sin 2x 2 cos 2x minus derivative of x is 1. Given it is a decreasing function, that means f dash of x less than 0. F dash of x means it is a 2 cos 2x minus 1 less than 0. 2 cos 2x is less than 1. Cos 2x less than 1 by 2. Cos is below 1 by 2. Cos 0 value 1. Cos 0 value 1. Cos 60 degrees 1 by 2. Cos 90 degrees 0. That means clearly 2x belongs to pi by 6 to pi by 2. Okay? It is a cos 2x less than 1 by 2. So cos below 1 by 2, but in first interval, first quadrant only, 0 less than x less than pi by 2. Cos 0 value 1. 1 is greater than 1 by 2. Cos 45 degrees 1 by root 2. Cos 60 degrees 1 by 2. Cos 90 degrees 0. That means clearly 2x is belongs to pi by 6 to pi by 2. What about x belongs to? It is pi by 3, 60 degrees. Pi by 6 to pi by 4. So x belongs to pi by 6 to pi by 4. The first derivative is less than 0. Okay, na? Listen. F of x equal to sin 2x minus x. Its derivative is 2 cos 2x minus 1. It is decreasing. It is decreasing. That means f dash of x is less than 0. So 2 cos 2x minus 1 less than 0. 2 cos 2x less than 1. Cos 2x is less than 1 by 2. Cos less than 1 by 2. Cos value. That means 60 degrees to 90 degrees. In first quadrant, 60 degrees to 90 degrees. That means 2x is belongs to pi by 3 to pi by 2. Clearly x belongs to pi by 6 to pi by 4. Okay, write down. Okay, ma? At the next 8th question. F of x is equal to x by a plus a by x, a is greater than 0, a is decreasing in. The given function is decreasing in which intervals? F of x is equal to x by a plus a by x. A is greater than 0, e is decreasing in. So what about the derivative of x by a? Derivative of x by a, it is 1 by a. Derivative of 1 by x, minus 1 by x square. So minus a divided by x square. So derivative of x by a is 1 by a. Derivative of a by x square, a by x, that is minus a by x square. It is decreasing. So decreasing means first derivative is less than 0. First derivative less than 0, 1 by a minus a divided by x square is less than 0. It is clearly x square minus a square divided by a x square is less than 0. X square minus a square less than 0 and x is not equal to 0. So that means x square is less than a square, or x square minus a square is less than 0, but x is not equal to 0. Clearly, x belongs to minus a to a, but other than 0. X belongs to minus a to a. Therefore, clearly, x belongs to minus a to 0, union 0 to a. Derivative of x by a is 1 by a by x is minus a by x square. It is a decreasing function. Decreasing function means less than 0. By taking LCM, we get ax square. By cross multiplication, x square minus a square. It is less than 0. By cross multiplication, denominator will be 0. X square minus a square is less than 0. X is not equal to 0. So that means clearly x belongs to minus a to a, but x is not equal to 0. If x is not equal to 0, that means minus a to 0, union 0 to a. In this interval, the given function is decreasing. Okay, right done? Okay, write down next question. In the interval, minus 3 comma 3, minus 3 comma 3, the function f of x is equal to x by 3 plus 3 by x, comma x is not equal to 0 is. Same previous question. Decreasing. Then find interval previous one. Here intervals are given. It is same decreasing. Let f of given f of x by 3 plus 3 by x. What about f dash of x? It is 1 by 3 minus 3 divided by x square. So it is f dash of x is equal to x square minus 9 divided by 3x square. Clearly f dash of x is less than 0 for all x belongs to 3 comma minus 3 comma 3. For example, verify in between minus 3 comma 3. Minus 2 consider. Minus 2 whole square means 4. 4 minus 9, 5. Minus 5 divided by. So negative value. Minus 1 consider. Minus 1 whole square means 1. 1 minus 9, negative value. Okay, now in between minus 3 to 3, it is decreasing. But here other than 0. Why? Because if x is equal to 0, numerator is minus 9, but denominator is 0. Anything by 0 means infinity, not defined. Okay, na? It is, but other than 0. In between minus 3 to 3, the given function is decreasing. So it is a decreasing. Okay, na? Today class is completed. Tomorrow we will go to discuss continuation. Okay.